Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Game 2 in this best of 5. This is the finals. That's it, guys. This is everything. This is the finals for the ZOTAC Cup. It's spawning here in the top right corner, Neoplanet S. He's our Red Terran. Guys, it's Pulse.
Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, it's the Challenger. It is the Blue Terran, currently down 1-0 in this best of 5 final series. It is QuanticApoc.
You know, I really like that you referred to him as a challenger, Gary Oak, because Pult is kind of like a defending champion. He might not have won last week's ZOTAC, but he wins them so frequently, he is kind of like the returning champion.
Pretty much.
Now, for those who don't know, by the way, Apocalypse, Quantic in general, it seems, does seem to take a part in these ZOTACs quite frequently, so I must applaud them. It's really nice having, I guess, big teams actually take part in these tournaments. It makes a big deal in my eyes. Not just to the tournament admins, but it makes it very enjoyable for us to cast, and I'm sure for you guys to watch higher quality games than, say, you know, Diamond vs. Diamond square off in the finals.
Yep. Which is always cool.
Now, Pulse, I would not be surprised, Gary Oak, if he opened with Reapers once again. I was a little shocked how many Reapers he threw out last game, but even still,
yeah,
he used them very effectively.
His gas is late for Reapers. Like, yeah, he's getting a gas now, but it... Like, he can go Reapers from this, but it's a little bit later than Apocalypse's gas, so... Difference in build orders.
And, you know, the one thing I really like about this being a TVT Finals is it's going to cut down on the cheese quite significantly. It's not easy to proxy a Terran in a mirror matchup. You can go for it, and it does work from time to time, but it's much harder here than any other matchup, I feel.
Tell that to the game that Gumiho played against, I forget who it was, on Belshir Winter, when Gumiho and his opponent, I think it was Maru, proxy Marauder rushed each other. That was so funny. Same location too. It was just mirrored. And they just had this ridiculous proxy Marauder base trade. It was so funny.
That is quite awesome. Actually, my favorite proxy in recent days was actually Fuser versus Pult, I believe, a few ZOTACs ago. And Fuser started with the proxy Marauder, and then turned into proxy everything else. And I mean, literally, supply depots, starport factory, there was so little in his main that if Pult had counterattacked, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I gotta lift my command center. Meh.
Alright, well, trapping the SCV in here will eventually pick it off, so guarantees the kill. Mouse trap, if you will. That's kind of how I always see that.
Has he even showed the Reaper? Because
No.
the Reaper's just kind of chilling. Yeah, he's leaving. He doesn't want Pult to see that Reaper.
I kind of feel that Reaper's more defensive than anything else, but okay, sending it across the field.
Yeah, it's weird. This SCV is still alive. He could have easily killed it with that Reaper. I don't know what the... Oh, he's building a third command center. He definitely wants the Marines to... Or second command center, sorry. He wants to zone him out with that. Good job by the Marines. Not letting Pult see the fast expand, but Pult's got a quicker one, so...
Yeah, and the Reaper will confirm this too. Unless he goes straight up to the main, then he might miss it entirely.
Well, he goes to the main, but if he looks at the main and sees the timing of all the other structures, he should know. I mean, he's a Terran player. He knows the timings inside and out.
Well, trying to pay Pult back. Does go for the SCV. Unfortunately, cannot pick it off, but if he stops the one in the natural, that would be huge. Delaying that command center takes away that small advantage.
He kills the SCV, and the command center is 10 seconds away from completing, so yeah, it's a very good move. It helps him catch up a little bit on the expansion timing. He's going into his second gas now and a starport, so we'll probably see a Widowmine drop.
A Widowmine drop is so effective because of the way it baits out scans and detection and frustration more than anything else. You're going to drop the Widowmines, but of course SCVs have so much health. You know, you got to do 2 hits to get multiple kills. So drop one in the natural, drop one in the main, force out 2 scans, just as good as picking off a couple SCVs.
And we might see a Hellion drop from Pult.
Oh my god, if these guys dropped each other at the same time, that'd be awesome.
We could see it, but there is no medevac on the way up for Pult. He still isn't building one. So I feel if he was going for the medevac drop with them, he would have built it by now, because his second set of Hellions is finishing now, so he's moving out with his first 2. Yeah, he's just got the starport there. He's building a Viking now. Interesting. Nope, medevac.
Alright, well, 4 Marines, 2 Widowmines loaded up. Will Pult see this with the Hellions is a big question. And the answer...
No. He shouldn't. They just barely pass each other in the night. And Pult does not have much at home. This could actually do a lot of damage to him. Meanwhile, Pult will be darting into the natural.
If Pult raises his depot, he's got the bunker, he'll lift the command center, He'll be okay at home.
Apoc will be okay at home, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Against aliens.
Again with the blue and the red. What am I doing here today?
Okay, tasteless.
I know, I can't. I
But-
just can't.
But the here comes the drop, and there go the Widowmine
Nice.
hits.
And the best part was catching one of the fresher mules, too.
That's important. And Polt's just sitting here waiting to scan. He could scan right now. I'm surprised he doesn't. This Widowmine, he needs to scan. Oh, he's actually hitting his own depot.
Oh,
That's
that is
beautiful.
so cool.
Sick.
But, oh, he's got 6 health.
He didn't finish it off.
Now he's forced to scan. Oh, but his own Widowmine splash damage kills one of the SCVs.
And yeah, that Widowmine was probably meant for the medevac, and yeah, things not quite going Polt's way here.
No, Polt with... Oh, man.
He's going for his 3rd command center before Apoc is, though, so...
That is pretty much one of those accidental failures that's just so awesome because of how bad it went, but how non-catastrophic it was either.
Yeah, and Apoc is actually changing it up this game. He's going into a bio composition, so bio versus bio. So we'll see less Marauders this game, most likely. But there are siege tanks
I'm
exiting this.
I'm a little curious what the Banshee flop does. He already knew Widowmines were on the field. There's no
Yeah.
cloak associated with this. This Banshee... I don't...
It's just, he's not investing as much into it, so it's more of a safer investment. It doesn't have to do as much damage to be worth it.
That's true. He's picking off a couple SCVs already. Almost gets one of the Widowmines.
He softens a couple Widowmines up, and he's actually damaging them now.
Oh, fly right on top of the SCVs. Goes for the splash damage. Not
Doesn't
quite
kill
enough,
any.
though. Meanwhile, huge drop of Hellions in the main of Apoc. Does start to get cleaned up. How many workers is he able to counter? Not too many for either player.
Yeah, only 5 killed for Apoc and 3 for Polt, so this is very minimal damage from both sides. So we'll probably see a very strong macro game, because yeah, they've traded punches, but they haven't really done any severe damage to each other. Just minor little bits here and there. They're about even.
I really like
Resources
to...
lost. Close.
Yeah, I like to, like... Terran vs. Terran often gets described as a bit of a chess match, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. One player makes a move, the other responds, and it's either a counter or a block, or it's just, it's so perfect, Gary Oak, is what it comes down to.
It's a man's game. It's a real man's game, TBT.
No women allowed.
You know what I mean? I was using it.
I know, I'm just saying. Also, guys, no women allowed.
Hey, if you're a female Terran player, like, by all means, go ahead.
No, if you're a female Terran player, you only get to play TVZ or TVP. You're not allowed to play TVT.
You just get defaults. No, that's way too sexist, but oh, that they almost flew into that mine. Almost.
So close. But
And this is a
Apocalypse,
powerful drop.
the tank siege is up. The SCVs are pulled though to kill the tank. But
And the
Apocalypse
Widowmines
is a
go
little
off.
too much. The Marines GG
Oh.
is called.
Wow, and
Wow.
Apocalypse even